There was a man, and he wasn't just a man, a diligent one, who works undercover for a Nigeria security agency. You're welcome to another episode of Behind the Crime. I am your host, Joshua Dekas Anolua. Do well to like, comment, subscribe to our channel, Podcast Palace Studio. You're welcome once again. When you see a particular crime striving, looking unstoppable, looking incapable, there is definitely something happening behind the crime, and the result of that act is the crime you are seeing. Follow me as we go beyond the crime headlines into the story behind the crime. I made mention of a man who works undercover for a security agency in Nigeria, curbing or preoccupied with the responsibility of curbing a particular crime within Nigeria. So, and obviously, you know his work, you know his duty. His duty is to find out secretly, to look out for those responsible or those engaging in such acts. Most times, he disguises himself as a consumer to those involved in the crime, just to gather information, just to know the details, the depth, and to confirm that the information the officials are getting are totally correct. And you know what that means? If he is uncovered, he is in serious danger. Then, on a fateful day, he was assigned an assignment concerning a particular organized group of people involved in organized crime. High-profile criminals, wanted criminals that have been apprehended and absconded. And as a diligent man that he is, he made sure that they were arrested. Remember, it's not easy to get or discover the activities of organized criminals that commit organized crimes unless you become their consumer or you work within the organization. That is when you know what is going on, because most times what is displayed outside is very much different from what is displayed inside. So he tried to be their consumer. They have his details and all. Remember, he works undercover. After they were apprehended, the head of the cartel requested to speak with the head of the security agency. And after a short discussion, they were released. He and his gangs, or he and his groups, were released. And I know you know what is coming already. If the head of a security agency can release a high-profile group of criminals, then the one undercover that exposed them is not safe. Is not safe. After they are released, they knew that it must have taken the effort of someone like an insider to realize how they go about their system and get exposed to this point. So he requested again, pressured the head of the security agency to know who the person is. And corruption. This is Nigeria. Eventually, the head of the security agency exposed the man to them. And you know what? The result will definitely be. Here is my point. When security agencies, government agencies are involved in corruption or are corrupt, the effect or the results is not just on a person. It will affect a person and affect the whole society at large. Imagine the story told earlier. It did not just affect the young man. It claimed the life of the young man. And not only that, criminals are released back into the society, and every day we keep hearing we are working on it. We are working on it. Are we truly working on it, or we are covering it? Corruption is affecting the state of security in our country, Nigeria, big time. And I just hope that the present situation, the present crime striving in this nation, Nigeria, is not backed up by corruption of certain officials. I just hope. But if we look into it, you will see that behind the crime, there are a lot of factors contributing to the striving of such crime. A crime-free Nigeria requires a corrupt-free officials. Till next week, when we meet on the show once again, I am your host, Joshua Dorcas.